Hey guys, I just want to do an updated video on the delta indicator. I didn't realize that the settings that were in my original video were my old settings. I had no idea, so I wanted to do an updated video for you guys on how I'm using the delta now. Um, Again, it's still one of my favorite indicators in the Mr. Z collection. There's a lot of really good ones to choose from, but for my trading style, no matter really, it seems like no matter the market conditions, I keep turning to the delta to really support my emotional needs when I'm trading. So let me show you guys how I'm using it now. These are the settings. All right, I still love using the estimated source code, and let me put it over here so we can see the difference here. So if we do volume data enhanced, you can just pay attention to the candles first. So let's look in this area first. So the candles are on the top here, and if we go back to estimated, they're more in the middle, right? Which to me kind of helps a little bit because you can see how choppy it is right here. I rather it just kind of sit there in the middle and just let me know, hey, we're indecisive right now, rather than having it clearly at the top here and giving me hope. Um, you can see at the end it does work out, right? It does go up and price does go up, but that's looking back in it now. But when you're live trading it, I much rather just know, hey, let me sit out of this one. Let's do regular volume. Not too much of a change there. So the biggest change you can see is when you have it on estimated. There's a very big change in what the candles look like. Now let's look at the signal line. The signal line I have set to a number 1, so it's very fast moving. It's basically the momentum of price. We'll go back to that in a second. Let's look at the difference between estimated and volume. So here is the estimated. So we have the signal line under in the bearish territory already. All right, and then if we do volume data, we can see that it is not yet in the bearish territory. It's still in the bulls territory. Come down here to volume data enhanced, and we can see the volume data enhanced. The one thing I notice is it's much smoother. It's definitely much smoother, but very similar to the volume data. All right, so I'll let you guys make a decision as far as what source do you like the best. For me, I definitely like the estimated the best. So we have it set on estimated, and again, I have the length for these candles set out at 14. The signal line is set at a 1, and we still have the confirmation line at the default 75. We'll come back to the confirmation line in a second. Let's look at it without the confirmation line on first. So I just want to show you what I'm looking for. Anything below this middle line, what I mean by that is the candles. If these candles are below the middle line, it's a short. And if these candles are above the middle line, it's a long. The bulls are in charge of anything above, and the bears, right, are in charge of anything below. So, and I don't care about necessarily the candle color here. I don't care if it's red or if it's green. If it's in the bulls territory, then I'm looking long. The higher the candles are, the higher these candles are to the top. So if they're just like glued to the top here, it doesn't matter when they turn red or green. If it's glued to the top of this thing, it's an extremely strong, long trade bias. And then if it's glued to the bottom, if these candles are glued to the bottom, then it's a short. So kind of like this, comes up a little bit, but basically, I mean, this is as low as it will go. When you see it like this, it's going to be a nice strong short. So again, we have the candles are in the bearish territory. Your candles represent the trend. So the trend is a short. Your signal line represents the momentum. The momentum pushes price into the bulls territory. Price comes up. Signal line snap back. Price snap back. Really nice trade. A little smaller one happens here again. Right off my moving average, and down it goes. All right, let's do a couple more. Here's another great one. It's playing right off of my moving averages. Snap up, snap down. It's a small one, but remember, we don't know this is happening yet. If it's live, we're just seeing this, right? Comes up at the same time to my moving average right here. Snap down. Comes up, snap down, snap down. And the great thing again is your stop loss can be really tight. You don't need to have such a wide stop loss. So, pay attention to the angles. It's kind of like these are like little triangles, right? Really, really nice triangles. Even this one's not bad. Boom, boom, right? You can see. But this one is where it gets a little bit hard, guys. A little bit hard. So this doesn't matter per se. None of this here, this indicator doesn't matter at all if price is not around a level that you trust. All right, we got to have that quote unquote brick wall. All right, so make sure that if you're looking at Delta, you're also looking at a level. So in this video, I'm just using my moving averages as my example. Of course, we can have other levels on our chart, like previous daily open or the previous close, or whatever level that you trust, whatever level you're going to use. And it's great when price hits that wall, so to speak, hits that level, so to speak, and it's telling you the trend, and it's telling you that it's the momentum is really, really over, it's exhausted itself, and it's going to come back down, and that's what happens here. So, yeah, so here's a good one here. Price comes down right below my moving average. These candles again are in the bulls territory. It comes down and back up. Your limit orders here, and up you go. So very, very nice trade. Again, I like to intraday trade. I try to just do 3 trades a day. The Delta really gives me an opportunity to get in a trade where I don't have to risk a lot, but I can make a lot. So I would definitely take a look at the Delta indicator here. It works on all time frames. We can do it on the 1 hour. Had a really nice one on the 15-minute today. But this one you can see that the bears are in charge. And it gets close to the top and it turns. And just like price turns. Here it is again. Here it is again. Just gotta be patient. Just gotta be patient. All right, this one, now this is a good example. We can use this one first. When you see the candles finally come up, this is a breakout trade. This is a breakout trade to the downside. This is a breakout trade to the upside. I mostly don't trade breakouts. I mean, there are times that I will. But for the most part, I don't trade breakouts. I love to trade the retest of a key level. So when this breakout happens, when I see this breakout happens, I don't bother with it. I don't worry about it or anything. I just let the breakout happen. Once the candles have kind of figured themselves out, then I'm looking for the signal line to go back into the bearish territory and snap up, right? Snap up. So this nice V pattern here in the 1 hour with the Delta, I'm going to miss that. You're not going to get every trade. It's not about getting every single trade. So let me show you the one thing on the 15-minute real quick. You guys can probably hear my dog barking in the background. Never fails. He's a quiet dog, except I guess when I decide to record a video. So anyway, this was in the bulls territory, while on the 1 minute, it's in the bears. So it shows you that the time frames are not matching up, and if you're looking for the bigger move, right, you want to go with the higher time frame trend, and you want to make sure that this is leveled out to the bottom. And then what you can do is you could then look to go long when both of these are flat on the bottom. If both of these are flat, the candles are flat at the bottom, the signal line are flat at the bottom, and both are rising up, then that helps you because you're using the candles up here from the 15-minute time frame. You know the 15-minute is telling you we're in a long. So you're waiting for everything to be at the bottom here. Everything to be away from major resistance. And it comes up. So that's another way to use it. It currently doesn't have a multiple time frame function right now. But it's very easy just to go to the 15-minute, check to see where the candles are at, and just go back down to the minute, right? And you can use the higher time frames to tell you where the candles are. Really, really, I can't talk about this indicator enough. I guess I can because there's one other thing to talk about. So the confirmation line, the confirmation line is the candles, but just a longer length. So it just gives you again extra confirmation. So we turn that on, and we can see here that when this is basically sitting in the middle, and these candles are basically in the middle, the confirmation line you see is still in the bear. So the line just gives you a little bit more insight to the direction of the market. And that's where we want to know the direction. When we're trying to figure out the trend, it's all about what's the direction of the market? What's when we're looking for trend, again, it's what direction should we be trading in, short or long? And this is great when you have the confirmation clearly at the bottom, you have the candles clearly at the bottom, and then you get that beautiful snap up and down. There it is. It really is a beautiful trigger to use it this way, guys. I'll let me know if you want me to release some more videos with the Delta where I could do some pairings, right? Some different Mr. Z indicators with the Delta. If you guys like that, I can do that next. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you will get to back test this Delta indicator and become as fond of it as I am. It really is a great indicator from Mr. Z, and thank you very much, sir, for making it, and thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.